Forest roads provide access to forest land for management activities by landowners. Whether temporary or permanent, forest roads must be built and maintained in a way that does not lead to erosion or potential sedimentation in waterways. Road location and design are main considerations when building new roads or maintaining existing roadways on forest property. In many parts of the South, the forests have been actively managed for decades, so road access is already well established. Sometimes, however, new roads are needed or existing roads may need to be relocated. On some occasions, landowners may hire contractors that specialize in road design, especially in steep, difficult terrain. Maintenance problems on forest roads are almost always due to rainwater runoff, so it's best to properly locate the road when building. Many of the design principles for forest roads are focused on minimizing the amount of sediment that enters a stream when rainwater runs off a forest road. By minimizing stream crossings and locating roads as far as possible from streams, forest owners reduce the risk of sediment from those roads entering the stream. In addition, the amount of sediment that's picked up by running water off a road is dependent on the amount of energy of the water. The amount of energy depends on the volume of the water on the road and the velocity or speed the water's moving. As a result, many of the road design principles are based on minimizing both the volume and the velocity of the water. Roads located perpendicular to the contour often result in a steep sloping roadbed, which allows any water that falls on the road to gain velocity and pick up more sediment than water running down a road located along the contour with less slope. Reducing soil disturbance, minimizing the width of the road, and avoiding unstable soil types minimizes the amount of loose sediment that can be picked up by the water. Water bars, turnout ditches, and other water diversion devices can reduce the volume of water flowing down the road. Where an existing road is present, landowners will typically use what's there, modifying the location or design of sections of the road where necessary in order to minimize cost. Where new roads are constructed, special consideration must be given to the point at which the forest road leaves the public highway. Since log trucks and other vehicles will be entering a public road, the entry point should be located where there's adequate sight distance to oncoming traffic. This means avoiding locating an entry point on a curve or just below the crest of a hill where drivers do not have an adequate view of the oncoming traffic. Forest road construction and maintenance can represent a substantial but necessary expense for the forest landowner. Proper design and layout will ensure that maintenance costs are minimized and that potential water quality problems due to runoff from poorly designed or maintained roads are avoided. When it comes to forest roads, building it correctly the first time, despite the initial cost, is extremely important.